Hello and welcome to Who Cares If No One Laughs? The show that totally got gypped at the Oscars. Did you see that? Nothing. Not even an honorable mention. Come on. Hi, Kristen.
How's it going?
Good, good, good. So the census data came out. That's the latest news. And it turns out Americans are not having enough kids. Our population rate is decreasing
Oh,
more than it has in 30 years.
that's strange. I feel like everyone's having kids. I constantly tell people you have to be, 115% in because within that first week of having a brand new baby, that 15% gets knocked off in the first day.
Oh
So
yeah.
you are completely right.
Yeah, after about 3 days of not sleeping, you're like,
Yeah.
well, what was I thinking? Why
Yeah.
would I do this to myself? Have you ever tried building anything with kids? They're terrible at it. I have to constantly tell my kids, hey, back up, let me finish this house. Like the roof is gonna fall off. What do you go sit in the corner? And then I have to finish it for them.
Have you ever seen their drawings? And
It's
they're like, this is a balloon with a duck on top, and you're like, this is crap, is what it is. That looks nothing like what you're saying. You have like years to go until you're an artist to no, this is absolute shit. Do you know how quickly this is going into our recycling bin? About 2.5 seconds as soon as you turn away.
yeah, I'm like, I could do a stick figure of a duck on a balloon. It would look more like a duck on a balloon than what you just drew.
Right. It's they're crap at stuff.
You know, when my oldest was a baby, she had these skinny legs, and a diaper wouldn't seal around her legs. So pretty much every time she pooped, it would just come right out of the diaper and onto my clothes. Just that was the routine. It was
Right.
like, oh, she pooped. Please change her diaper. I have to go take a shower. It's pretty much every time.
Right, right. And you being like the engineer, you didn't think of like, okay, how can I seal this up? I need to make an invention.
Oh,
Gosh, speaking of poop, this is I was I like dished out dinner one day and I had it was just rice, right? And my daughter comes and she's like, you know what rice really what it is, right? And I'm like, no, what is rice? And she's like, it's just spaghetti poop.
you know, I was tapping my fingers on the table, just I don't know, like humming something, and my daughter goes, "This is the 3-year-old."
Yes.
She's like, "Can you stop that?" And I was like, sure, yeah, no problem." And
Right.
I'm like, I'm sort of curious, like how her brain works. I was like, why did you want me to stop that, babies?" And she goes, "I just don't want to hear it right now." And I was like, "Why, you little wait a minute. That sounds like something I said not too long ago."
Oh my gosh. As you say that, so my daughter, like, I'm not a big singer and I'm not by far not a great singer. And I know this, but in the morning, like, so I've got music playing in the morning and I'm just singing. I'm singing, you know, she's like, hey mom, our neighbors are probably trying to sleep. It's like, geez, I get it, girl, man. I'm not a very good singer. Like, way to like cut me to the core. God, but yeah, but it's like, yeah, if you want the truth, just have kids.
Oh
maybe
yeah.
that's the maybe that's the hesitation. Like people that don't have kids, they're like, I just don't want to know the truth. I mean, I know the truth because I know I'm not a good singer, but man, no one's ever fucking told me just straight out, like, you sound like a ghost and the neighbors need to sleep. Like, quit it. Like my daughter's like, hey, so like, what are lies? And I'm like, oh, lies are like when we're not telling the truth. And we don't want to do that because that's not good. We always want to try to tell the truth. You tell your truth to your parents, to your teachers, to your friends. It's like the good play. Like that's a good philosophy to live by. Just always tell the truth, because then you never have to remember what you said, because it's always the truth. And she says, well, I'm still going to tell myself lies. It's like, geez, you're like wise beyond your years. Right? Because I'm like, damn, I still tell myself lies, but I never said that out loud.
Yeah, pretty much every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, I don't think I've aged much,
This is one time I was watching, and this is, sorry, a little off topic. But this one time, I was just watching, I don't know how I got on this video, but it was like a horse giving birth to a baby horse, and I was
I
like,
saw that video. Yeah, that was. I have no idea what you're talking about.
okay. So I was like, you did? Because I bet there's like 60 million of those. But I don't know how I came across it. I just like watched, and I was like, whoa, this is unreal, And my daughter came up and she's like, what is happening? Where's that baby horse coming from? And I said, the horse's vagina. And she's like, that's not a good place to put a horse. And I was like, it's not a good place to put a horse. Anyway.
And then there's the why stage, where they ask why something is something.
Yeah.
And she'll ask why even after I give her the answer. She'll be like, what are you doing? I'll be like, I'm making dinner so we can have dinner before you go to bed. And she'll be like, why? I'm like, I'm pretty sure I answered any combination of whys you might have, It just never ends. Claire and I are science people. And so we don't want to just be like, when they ask a question about why are leaves green, why is the sky blue?
Yeah.
We don't just be like, because God, now go away. So we will spend 20 minutes explaining things to them, and to our best ability to make it kid friendly. This is called photosynthesis, but don't worry about it. The way it works is carbon dioxide. And we go on and on and on, and we'll finish, and she'll just look at us and be like, why? And it's like, because God, now go away. I
know. And they always tell you to like answer appropriately to like what their age is, so like you don't tell them too much information about, and I'm like, that never works, because it ends up in a why. Like, like, why doesn't the horse store his baby horse in her vagina? And I'm like, yeah, God, no, how far in do we go in this conversation?
Yeah, you can't just say, oh, it's a stork that brings the baby, because they're like, oh, well, how does a stork pick up a horse? It just it gets going bigger and bigger, and at some point you're like, you know what, it was in the vagina, I give up. And
I know,
and
yeah, it was
right back to that, and then they go, why was it in the vagina? There's just no winning.
No.
All right, Kristen. Well, it's been about 10 minutes, and you spent it talking to me when you could have done a 5-minute ab workout twice.
Does laughing count as at least like 2 minutes?
Sure, you can have 2 minutes.
Good talking to you.
All right, absolutely. Good talking to you. See you next week.
Yeah.
Bye.